Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy back at it again. We're looking at some Sakuya Loop stuff. I'm against Purple Hybrid. This is for Eagle X, one of like the bigger tournaments they've had. We have people on the wait list for getting on. I think it was like 48 people, 46 people. I can't remember what the cap is. Couple things. One, I'm on Sakuya Loop against Purple Hybrid. Second, very sorry for the glare. Normally I play with my lights off. This was streamed, so if you want to come yell at me and make sure my light is off, so that way there's no glare, absolutely do that. Twitch.tv/Marshmallow Ruffian. You can come watch me on Mondays and then sometimes Thursdays if I participate in the Thursday tournament. But my opening isn't bad, honestly. It's like pretty decent from the looks of it. However, I do know what's in my hand, and my hand is, I think it's 2 Ruin modes, a Kazuha, a like Valder, and I'm just trying to find like Taos or even like Cubies and stuff to go into, and I'm just not finding anything. Even though he hits a yellow memory boost, like, we have a lot of memory to work with, but we don't have anything to do with it, if I recall. My opponent is fully set up. They have double Koichi and a Mat, so they can kind of just do whatever they want from this point in the game. We promote the Renamon because we're trying to get some draw off the Vixie. We activate the Tau, and yeah, as you can see, just off of how bad this is, we ended up using, I think we used one of our yellow, we used one of our yellow memory boosts because we're just trying to cycle. We're really just trying to cycle as much as we can right now. And hoo boy, we are not finding the pieces that we really need to exist. So we use the Digivolution plugin for a free Evo. We use another Digivolution plugin for 2, and then we Evo for free into the QB, and we're still not finding. Okay, so we're missing the Sakuyas in this opening hand. My apologies. The hand that I was describing is for the game 2. I'm showing this off because it is pre-Prebanlist, so we're playing 2 Kazuhas, but they're not necessarily mandatory in the list. I think we can cut them and feel really good. Just replace them with the BT17 Sakuyamon and still feel really fine. Obviously, we couldn't find any level 6 to go into, so we just kind of suffered, and our opponent will be able to punish us for that. There's an argument to not Digivolve into the Tau, but I was like, surely I'm going to hit a Sakuya at some point. I have to. There's no shot. I'm not going to see one of my 6 level 6s to go into and exist. I think I also had a Scramble on hand, so maybe a Venus, so I guess 7 level 6s to go into. But unfortunately, we just couldn't find it, and our opponent pretty readily beats us. Wasn't much we could do, unfortunately. Game 1, I do mulligan, and then I just hard play QB for 5 and say, okay, well, maybe he can't answer it at the start, and then hopefully I have like a Talmon and some stuff I can do on my turn. He does the memory boost and Digivolves into a Dusk in the back. We just swing, so we obviously don't have any Tau, and then we pass turn on 1 because we hit a Jack right. So this QB is for sure dead. There goes one of our Taus. Security plugin S will trigger. Unfortunately, not super useful in this matchup. So kind of just like dead card in hand at the moment. He will get the Mat out for free and then get the Koichi because he milled it. My opponent is looking really good, and I'm looking really bad. I'm suffering. I end up just passing to 3. Yikes. He does Uko for 1 as well in the back. And then G-Vols for 2, does the Velgar stuff. I will only mill 1 card? Actually, I don't mill any cards because I don't have any cards on field. That's the benefit against Purple Hybrid. If you just do nothing, they can't mill. So that's really strong. Smile. Yeah, they're just getting out a bunch of Tamers. They're set up pretty well. We'll go ahead and grab, I think we grabbed the Rika. It's either the Rika or the Tau. We already see 2 Taus in trash, so this is our third Tau. We also have a Tamer available. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. We run it back now. It turns down for me. Okay, so yeah, at this point, I think I'm just debating like what I need to take and just hope that I can survive. We swing in with the Uko, it dies immediately, which is honestly fine, and then we do the memory boost for 3. Because we were just looking for anything. We take the Talmon. It's not super useful to us at the current moment in time, obviously, because we have literally nothing in the back. Didn't even have a rookie to go into, which is devastating. Hits the burst mode, which we have cut. He gets a memory off of the guy. He dwells in the back. He's got... Oh, he just calling here? Okay. I mean, Yeah, that works completely fine. Koichi for 2, go to Dusk, Dust Swing, go into Velger, and then hit the Digivolution plugin S. We take the Ruin mode here. That's potentially okay. And then he gets the Koichi back at the end of turn because he deletes himself. Swings in, it gets deleted, he gains a memory back. He's got 16 cards, so he's trying to set up for a Jack Raid, so he gets a memory, and then passes us to 1 with a memory boost. Which honestly isn't bad. From 1 memory, we're in a kind of a rough spot. Obviously, we have the memory boost, we can go up to 3. We pop the memory boost, and we play out the Rika for 3, and we see if we can hit anything. We do hit the Tau and the Digivolution plugin. I'm not sure if that Tau was a mandatory hit or not. Maybe we had one in hand already, I can't remember. But if it was, I mean, from this position, we can technically survive. We'll use Town Modifier to draw a card, and then we'll go into Kazuha. From Kazuha, we can try and do another option. Okay, so we're going to choose to use Memory Boost because we want to get the Kazuha effect off. We'll take another Kazuha, which means that, I mean, technically we could do it again now. Something you can't do now that it's limited to 1, unfortunately. So the Kazuha goes into... the Talmon effect lets me use another plugin to go into Kazuha. From here, we can scramble into a Ruin mode for 2, and then that will trigger the Kazuha, which will let me play out the Tau, and then the Tau will let me use, guess what? Another scramble to, guess what? Go into another Ruin. Correct. Huge. Fantastic. So, obviously, very strong. My opponent is now under a minus 10k blanket. They do have an out still in their deck. It's the Gallantmon. I think it's the BT13 one that rushes. So they're just gonna try and find that. They're at like max memory, so it doesn't matter really. And if they find it, they do win the game. No, actually, if they find it, they don't win the game, but they can clear a couple of my bodies at least. He pops the alt art with the Arrival's Barrage, and from here, I mean, because we've drawn so much, and because we've kind of set up so much, we're in a pretty solid spot. Keeping a Talmon out too lets us kind of have a lot of different kinds of plays that are available to us, even just like hard evoing for 3, and keeping turn and kind of going from there feels good. We'll end up popping the Memory Boost and then going into a Venus and then swinging for security. The reason we do that is because giving them Sec -1 means that at least we can't die, and we probably won't get milled out with 2 colors available to him, so you'll get 3 colors at max. So we swing at the security afterwards. If she dies, sad, but it is what it is, and if she doesn't, we're fine. We're keeping the Ruin, I think, unsuspended because we want to threaten a 10k blanket next turn, even if he outs the Venus, by like using like Scramble to get back Tau and then go into like a Sakuya into a guy. From here, we'll go ahead and get the... I didn't even remember what we just got there. He does promote, which is really good for us. That means our scrambles are now live. Since he's promoted, he also can't swing into the Venus, even though it's suspended, because you can't swing into Venus while you have security plus or minus. Okay. And the reason that we ended up playing out the Renamon was to try and prevent him from being able to get that kind of going. And as you can see, he's still missing some amount of memory. He can use the purple memory boost if he wants, but he needs another Velger in hand, or he needs a way to get it back, because he can't use the one attacking effect because of Venus currently. So gain 2 memory, go Jack Raid, get another 2, goes into Matt here, and get back. Velger and the Dusk. Gains a memory off the Koichi. I'm not sure. I think maybe he could have deleted the Gabu, but I guess it doesn't matter, really. I think we're trying to... we're talking about which one I had to give minus DP2 at the moment, as well as trying to figure out what I want to do for Scramble. Those are the 2 things I had to think about this whole turn. Because I have a -3 memory essentially underneath the Venus should it die, so I can't target the Gabu. So okay, so Venus living, we can swing here. It gets killed by the guy gets killed, the fucking Runebook gets killed by the option card that's revealed, and then he'll be able to gain 1 memory from the Gabu egg inherit with the Cupimon. But if we swing it a different way, so if we swing at the Ruin Mode first, and then it pops itself, we give him -1 to... Oh, we give his board -5, and he gets +1 memory to 2 memory. Then we swing with Venus, and it dies because of the option. We end up losing the game from that position. So we actually had to attack in that way, because if Venus dies first, we can still recover a little bit by being able to do a double Ruin play, which makes things a little bit more interesting. We could also do a... Honestly, we can do double Ruin because of the fact that we can get some memory back with the Rika by getting an option out for free. But it's still really difficult and not a cool time. From here, he got the Kennen out. Kennen's such a unique tamer to see in this matchup. And we do end up hard playing the Uko with the Red and X in the back. I think we're pretty happy about it. The Uko triggers, and we get another Uko. We don't care too much about the Ruin. You just explain what the Kennen does, which is whenever Digimon's play by effect, you can gain a memory. Though we don't usually play by effect anyways, until we get like to the top end, so we don't have to worry about it at the moment. We do swing, and he gets the Jack Raid off. He's still missing his pieces though, unfortunately, so now he's trying to decide. He takes the Velger, and it's my go out 1. Both of these living just lets me search so much, as well as start really like just doming him in the head. Because now I have 3 checks on board, as well as just 2 searches. I'm in a really good spot when it comes to just existing. So we're just gonna start swinging again. Yep, swing again, and swing again. Alright. So both of those living is awful, and we also have a Digimon in the back, so he needs a way to stop us from swinging while also getting rid of both of these guys, which seems difficult to do. We will end up going Talmon. Honestly, I don't even think we need to do this, but I mean, we can go into Venus for 1, put him to 5. And yeah, from this position, I don't think there's much he can do. On play, delete one of the small bodies. He does out the Venus, but he still has sec -1, so he can't kill me. He swings in, he'll delete both of these, and then I swing in for game. Yeah, unfortunately, both those games are very swingy. Where game 1, obviously I couldn't do anything because I couldn't find my pieces for my top end, no matter how much I searched. Game 2, I just completely stole it out from underneath him with a double Ruin into a Venus combo, which was really disgusting. And then game 3, I was finally able to just essentially rookie rush him down and then end on a Venus that just said, sorry, you can't win anymore. But yeah, that's the gist of today's video. There's honestly not much else to say about it. Thank you guys for watching. The list doesn't change too much, just get rid of the Kazuhas for Sakuya, the BT-17 Sakuya, and simply don't brick, and you don't need a double Ruin. You can still do double Ruin, but it makes it more difficult because you have to have like a certain amount of memory, or you have to be playing Kaiser Nails, and I don't think Kaiser Nails are feasible in the current list. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.